Hello everybody, welcome back to our virtual tour of the Taylor House Museum. Today we are moving from the historic block built in the 1830s into the addition that was added to this building sometime after the 1890s when Calvin B. Taylor and his wife bought the house. Originally, this door would have exited to the outside, but today we're going to come on in to what was an addition. It is now called the Harrison Room. When the museum was created in the 1980s and the house was renovated, the decision was made to name this room the Harrison Room in honor of a local family that played a huge role in the economy in Berlin. The Harrisons are a family that owned fruit nursery here in Berlin. It operated from the late 1880s until about the 1920s, and at one point the Harrison Nurseries was the largest fruit nursery actually in the world. And one interesting piece to note how local economies were influenced by the industries because of the Harrison Nurseries and the agriculture in the area. They had to have products to help ship their fruits and vegetables. So when the Harrison peaches were collected, there had to be baskets that the peaches and the fruits and vegetables were put into. So at one time there was a basket factory in Berlin just down on Main Street. And as all of these fruits and vegetables were shipped by rail car, they needed to keep the fruits and vegetables cold, and so an ice plant was built in Berlin, and actually that is still in operation today. And so they would pull the rail cars up near the Harrison Nurseries. The baskets full of peaches and fruits and vegetables would be loaded into the rail cars. They would be taken down the track to the ice plant, where parts of the railroad cars were filled up with ice, which would allow the peaches and all the fruits and vegetables to have a longer life as they were shipped across the country. So that is an interesting piece to see how local industry really can be connected and supported within a small community. So in the Harrison Room, we do have several photographs and memorabilia that is related to the Harrison family. We do have this small card catalog, was actually used by the Harrisons to keep track of the records and the bills and the information as part of their business. One other interesting artifact of note is this large framed picture on the wall, and we have been told this was actually an early photograph done by George Eastman, and George Eastman was one of the founders of the Eastman Kodak Company. And that does show some of the Harrisons leafing buds. That was something they did to help the peaches grow. As we come around this way, we do have the desk here. This was used actually by the station master in the local Berlin railway station, so that is something that we have here. We do have lots of photographs of different aspects of the Harrison Nurseries and work that was done in the nurseries. And then this room does also have a few other things, like the station master desk. In this case, we have some displays actually focusing on the two movies that were filmed here in Berlin, Runaway Bride and Tuck Everlasting. And then we also have an exhibit on Linda Harrison, who is related to the Harrison family and was also a movie star of some note. So we highly encourage you to come visit the museum. This concludes the downstairs portion of the museum. Next week we will be going upstairs to explore the upstairs. But please, once we open this season, we're looking to open potentially at the end of June, beginning of July for this year. We highly encourage you to come visit, because all I'm doing is really showing you some tiny bits. It's absolutely worth it to come see it in real life. And again, if you're looking at ways to support us through this time, please visit our website, and we have information about becoming a member or becoming a sponsor. All right, thanks so much.